Hey, what is up, Trust M podcasters? How are you? Happy you're watching this on a Monday. So, Monday, it is episode 4. I'm like 98% positive that it's episode 4. If you can see me right now, you're going to notice that I look different than the first 3 episodes. If you can't see me, let me give you a little bit of rundown. So I very like it's like a messy bun that is almost like a cry for help. You know what I'm talking about? The kind of where it's not like cute and fashionable. It's like find some dry shampoo and some self-care stat. I'm also in a matching tie-dye lounge set, which if you watch any of our boutique lives, you know is my favorite lounge set. And that would be fine and dandy if I hadn't been wearing it for over 48 hours. So here we are. Just a little tidbit for you. I am good. This is fine. Do not be worried for my well-being. I'm good. It's just been one of those weeks. And I felt like I probably could have taken a shower, which I definitely need to do, and did my hair and put a little bit of makeup. And I like the other episodes, like I kind of get dressed up for y'all even when you can't see me. But I just felt like the topic that I want to talk about this week is kind of relevant to this look. And I really just want to like shatter that illusion of goal setting and being a business owner and this whole like boss babes persona. But before we get into that, let's talk about my mug. I know. I know. It's a Monday and you're like, gosh darn it, Em, I need to know what the mug is. So this is one of those Ray Dunn ones. I got it on the sale rack at TJ Maxx. It says Cutie Pie and it's looking at you. Yeah, that was awkward. It's fine. Awkward sip and we'll move on. All right, so let's talk about this, right? And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this is one of those topics where I just kind of need to say it how I feel, which is very much me. And once I kind of get into it, I may win some of you over that at first are like, absolutely not, you're wrong. So if you, when I say this and you just completely disagree, give me a minute. You may not agree. That's fine. That's your right. But at least let me get my words out. You know what I'm saying? So this is the deal. I wholeheartedly believe that everyone, but women in particular in this case, needs something that they can work and thrive towards that is just their own. I think in life, we just wear all these hats. We're the spouse, the partner, the worker bee, the mom, the sister, the daughter, the caretaker, the this, the this, the this, right? And then I feel like if we just even stick just to moms, which is just a stereotypical role for a woman, right? You just want to step into this mom life, which I guess, which is very true. That's not for everyone. But I think there's a large amount of women who very much step and love being in that mom role, which is fantastic. But if you are not taking time to just have something that's just yours, I think you lose who you are. And I think it's really, really important that you have something that's just your own. That's not a role somebody else gave you, not a role that somebody else labels for you, not something you have to share. That's something that is all your own and that you are the boss. You are in control. And even as it grows and you need help, you are still the boss. And like, I just feel like it's a necessity. And I say boss, but it doesn't have to necessarily be a job. Like, I'm not saying that everyone should go out and start a small business. Not that I don't love small business, that my life thrives around it, but I also understand that everyone is not a business owner. And that's fine. That's what makes this world what it is, right? Everyone's different and has different needs, but you need to find something that's just for you. And I think that ties a little into goal setting and achievement. I think it ties into perseverance. I think it ties into hard work. I think there's so many things that tie into having something for your own. And the difference for all of those topics and doing it towards something that's just for you is the fact that once you achieve it, you aren't able to give up the pat on the back that you should be giving yourself. I think when we do things for other people, like when you're a really, really good mom and people are like, oh my gosh, you are an amazing mom. And you automatically go, oh, it's for my kid. How could I not? You give up all of that ownership, all of that self-gratitude, and put it on somebody else. And it's really easy to do that. I do it all the time. And it's something, not being a mom, that I struggle with, right? And that's why you need to have something for you, so you have this sense of identity and something that you can work towards. And I feel like there's going to be people on here who are like, yeah, and that sounds great in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know what I want. I am so caught up in the day to day, all day, every day of my life. I don't even have time or energy to think of something that I'd want for my own. Okay. And I hear you, and I've been there, and I get it. And while I am never the person to shame or make somebody feel bad, I also feel like if you want that bad enough, if you are hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth and there's like a fire burning in your belly, that you needed to hear this because you feel very lost in your life at times. And that when the kids grow up, or that you no longer work the job, or you're 87 years old and you're looking back on your life, you have something to look back on and say, you know what, that was all mine. And if you're worried that you're not going to have that, I'm going to say, make the time. I'm going to say, finish this podcast, and rather than scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or zombie scrolling on Facebook, go find 10 minutes and make a list of the ideas and the growth and the things that if you were to do this, it would set your heart on fire. The dreams that you're too embarrassed to say out loud to other people. Go make a list of those things. And that could be a list of 10 things for people. Or it could be a list of one and you're like, that's the one. And it may not be something that you sit down and just know. We've built these walls and layers to ourselves so deep that sometimes we're even afraid to let ourselves dream, because you embarrass your own self. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever had those kind of thoughts that you immediately push out of your head because you feel badly about even dreaming them, because you're like, I could never do that. I am not capable. I am not worthy. Well, we're going to tell you right now, and by we, I just mean me, because I don't know who else would I be saying this with, but maybe it's my multiple personalities. But I'm saying that you need to stop that. You need to cut that shit out right now. Literally just let yourself feel it and think about it and make those lists and come up with something. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a business. It might be. You may want to own a cupcake shop. You may want to be a dog walker on the weekends. You may want to open a doggy daycare. You may want to create crafts out of broken dishes. You may want to take a painting class. You might want to be a photographer. You might want to go skydiving. I don't know what it is, but you need to figure it out for you. You need to find it. So find the time. Make the time. Maybe you get up 20 minutes earlier each day this week so you can sit down by yourself and figure out what that thing is, but find the time because it's there. Okay, that's 1. 2, we're going to tie right into, once we know what it is, that goal setting. I got to tell you right now, the lowest points of my life were changed. And I like to say I just pulled myself back up, because the only person that can fix you is you. And I'm a big believer in that. And it took me a long time to get there, but the only person that saved me was me. I had to do the work. I had to talk myself through it. I had to get there. So when I pulled myself up out of the hardest moments of my life, the things that I leaned into were the goals that were for me. When I'm able to put my focus and my energy and my drive into something. And there's something really, really incredible that happens when you have a goal that's just your own. You make a plan, you work that plan till it's so hard you don't think you can work it anymore, and you keep working that plan, and then you actually achieve that goal. Something changes inside of you when that happens. And I don't really know how to describe it unless you felt it, but if you felt it, you know exactly what I'm saying. And if you haven't, girl, are you missing out, because it's amazing. And it's like a split feeling. It's a, wow, I did it. I'm here, and I did it for me, and I did it. And it's also, damn it, I did all the work to get here. I didn't get airlifted to the top. I had to pull myself there step by step. It's this like double-ended feeling of gratitude where you can look at it from both sides of the spectrum and go, wow, I did this for me. And now I get to really look back and say, I can do this. I'm telling you guys, no matter what you apply it to, it's life-changing. And I think once you're able to do and see yourself in that light, no matter what bad things happen, on some level, when you click back into like reality, like, okay, I'm done with this pity party, you can look back on those moments and be proud, like literally be proud and say, you know what, this is hard, but I can get through it. Because remember when I did this? No, this sucks, but this isn't the hardest moment of my life. Because remember when I did that? You'll pull yourself through anything. You will pull yourself through anything. That idea of setting a goal and be achieving it on your own. And I don't mean on your own like you don't get a babysitter or you don't have anyone help you. I'm saying part of the plan when you laid it out was, okay, I have all of these other components of my life. Yes, I have this goal now, but my kids still need to be raised and fed. And you put the help in place, but you organize it and you get it done. Because those are what the best goal achievers do. They put the plan in place and get the help they need along the way. But you still did it. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. And I don't know, guys. And I think so many people are really good at setting the goals. Like, I think the easiest part of this, if you actually sit down and do it, is the writing the goals out, right? Oh yeah, I want to be this and I'm going to be that and I'm going to do this, and that's dandy. But how many people actually get past that point? How many people make the plan and then when the plan gets hard, keep going? I think that's a reality check. And I think even for me, I can feel it in my gut going, yeah, you've given up before. Yep, that's gotten hard and you quit before. So I can own that. We all have. But the moment that you don't is going to be that much more amazing. And I feel like this, and while I love it and the women empowerment aspect of it, I feel like there's this like fake persona of like boss babe reality where anybody who's really achieving anything shows up in a full face of makeup and a blowout and 6-inch heels to achieve these goals. And that's just not real. And I think this look that I explained or that you're seeing right now shows that. Most days I show up in loungewear and a messy bun because I got work to do. Do I and can I show up in a full face with beautiful hair and makeup that's like yeah, I can and I do. But I don't have to. I think about it in not just your own perspective, but how you perceive it. I've seen so many people start a business and they're like, oh my gosh, I need to get a whole new desk and I need to drop $500 on all these things. No. If you're starting out and haven't made any money yet, you need to spend as little money as possible. And believe me, I get it. I'm a spend money to make money. I get it. I get the idea. I've taken the courses. I was raised by a business owner. I get it. But also putting yourself in debt before you even start adds a layer of stress that no one really understands unless you've actually done it. And as somebody who took out a business loan, I know that. Buy the things you actually need, not the things you think people want to see on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about it with my makeup company. I feel like people join my team and they're like, I need to buy every single product and I need to get a new vanity and I'm like, baby girl, prop your camera up at your kitchen table and put on the mascara that came in your box. That's it. That's all you need right now. When you have the extra, that then feel free, but don't feel like you have to blow a bunch of money or show up perfect every single moment of every day, because nothing burns you out more than feeling fake. And when I say that, I want you to realize that if you are the person that already shows up every single day in a full face of makeup, then I give you all the props, because you are just way more than I am, because I do not. But at the same point, you are owning your reality in that, right? And I think that's the important piece. But I feel like for most women, every second of every day, you are not perfect. No one is, right? No one is perfect. And if we stop trying to show up in this persona of being perfect, the burnout of the hard work won't come, or will come in such smaller pieces that you'll be able to withstand. But trying to be all the things and do all the things and make it through the hard seasons and also show up in this perfect persona is exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. And I just want you to know that I see that. And there's a reason that I didn't take the 10 minutes to kind of put this together today, because I wanted you to hear and I wanted you to see that I can even show up for this podcast and be like, look, I'm a mess, but I work really hard. I struggle and I trip over words and I say make out instead of makeup and don't edit it out because I'm a real human being. And I still can achieve my goals, and I can still have things that are just for me. And I can look at the things that I've achieved and done and go, I did that, and I did it for me. And that's what's going to keep me going. Those are the things that are going to make this real. Not feeling like when I stand up to accept the award or be told that I'm good, I don't smile, but in the back of my head go, yeah, but this wasn't me. I didn't do this. Because I actually did. And I'm telling you, it's just life-changing. So while this episode is much shorter than last week's, I wanted to just kind of say that. Please go find something that's just for you if you haven't yet. If you are feeling the depression and the weight that has been the last, 15 months, 12 months? I don't even know. No, more than a year. The months, but feels like forever. You need to go find something for you. Find it. Make a plan towards it, work towards it, and show up in whatever way for that thing feels right to you. Not feels right for Instagram, not feels right for TikTok. What feels real for you? Find something that brings you passion and joy and lean into it and make it a priority. Because it'll literally change your life. And I just feel like if I didn't have that, I don't think I'd be where I am for sure. And I don't think I'd recognize the person that I am. So I just wanted to put that out there to you guys. I hope you're having an incredible spring. It's right here in New York right now. It's absolutely beautiful. There's so much sunshine and bike riding and pretty flowers and all the things. So I hope you were having that where you are too. If not, hopefully it's coming your way soon. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you do all the things wherever you are. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever it is. Please do it. I want to grow. I want to grow this podcast. Please, please, please. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it. You're able to share either podcasts or YouTube videos on your personal social media. I would love for you to do that for me, because I think if it resonated with you, it'll resonate with somebody you know. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and your gorgeous, gorgeous faces. And I will see you, or you'll hear from me next week.